Welcome back, beautiful soul. I'm Harmony Ziba, and today we step into a truth that will transform how you move through every challenge life presents. You are resilient. There is a sacred space between the breaking and the breaking open, between the storm and the calm that follows, between the end of what was and the beginning of what will be. I have stood in that space, heart shattered, but spirit unbroken. And I have learned that resilience is not about avoiding the storms of life. It is about learning to dance in the rain, to find your footing on shifting ground, to discover that you are stronger than anything that tries to break you. For the next 20 minutes, we're going to explore the sacred science of resilience and discover why every setback is actually a setup for your greatest comeback. We'll uncover how your struggles are not evidence of weakness, but proof of your incredible strength, and how every challenge you've faced has been building an unshakable foundation within you. Here's what most people don't understand about resilience. It's not the absence of pain. It's the presence of an unshakable faith that carries you through the pain. It's not about being invulnerable. It's about being vulnerable and rising anyway. It's not about never falling. It's about falling and getting back up again and again until standing becomes your natural state. When you declare, "I am resilient," you're not making a hopeful wish. You're making a scientific declaration. You're activating neural pathways in your prefrontal cortex that strengthen your capacity for emotional regulation, perspective taking, and adaptive thinking. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that resilient people have measurably different brain patterns, stronger neural connections that can be developed through conscious practice. But this goes deeper than neuroscience into the realm of spiritual truth. The same force that allows a seed to break through concrete, that enables a butterfly to emerge from a cocoon, that causes the sun to rise after every night. This same force lives within you, ready to lift you up no matter how many times life knocks you down. I know why you're here, beautiful soul. I know that exhaustion of fighting the same battles over and over again. I know the despair of wondering if you're strong enough for life's challenges. I know that quiet voice that whispers, "Maybe I'm just not cut out for this," when the storms feel too fierce and the mountains feel too high to climb. I have stood exactly where you are standing. I have felt that crushing weight of repeated disappointments, have questioned whether I had what it takes to keep going, have looked at others who seemed naturally resilient and wondered why I couldn't bounce back like they did. But here's what I discovered in that sacred space between breaking and breaking open. Resilience is not something you're born with or without. It is something you build, one choice at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time. Every time you choose hope over despair, courage over fear, faith over doubt, you are strengthening the spiritual muscle of resilience. The struggles that feel so overwhelming right now are not evidence that you're weak. They are evidence that you're being prepared for something greater. Every challenge you've survived has made you stronger. Every setback you've overcome has increased your capacity. Every storm you've weathered has deepened your roots and strengthened your branches. Think about it, beautiful soul. You have survived 100% of your difficult days so far. That's not luck. That's resilience. That's not accident. That's strength. You are not just a survivor. You are a thriver who has been forged in the fires of experience and emerged more radiant than before. Now I want to take you through 4 powerful recognitions that will awaken the unshakable resilience that already lives within you. This isn't about developing new strength. This is about remembering the warrior spirit you've always been. First, recognition. I am stronger than any storm. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating steadily, This heart that has carried you through every challenge, every loss, every moment of uncertainty. This heartbeat is evidence of your resilience. It has never stopped believing in your survival. Speak with me. I am stronger than any challenge I face. Now I want you to visualize yourself as an ancient oak tree. Picture your roots extending deep into the earth. These roots represent every experience that has made you stronger, every lesson that has made you wiser, every challenge that has made you more compassionate. See your trunk, solid, weathered, but unbroken. Notice your branches reaching towards the sky, some scarred from past storms, but still growing, still reaching for the light. This oak tree has weathered countless storms. Its branches may have bent, some may have broken, but its essence remains untouched. With each storm, its roots grew deeper, its trunk grew stronger. It didn't avoid the storms, it learned to dance with them, to bend without breaking, to use the very winds that threatened to destroy it as forces that made it more resilient. This is your nature, beautiful soul. You are not fragile glass that shatters at the first impact. You are resilient steel that bends under pressure but springs back stronger. You are not the storm. You are the force that remains standing when a storm passes. Think right now of 3 challenges you've overcome in your life. Feel the strength it took to move through those experiences. That strength didn't come from outside you, it emerged from within you. That same strength is available to you right now, in this moment, for whatever challenge you're facing. Second recognition, I am flexible, not breakable. Keep your hand on your heart, and now imagine bamboo swaying in a powerful wind. Watch how it bends dramatically, almost to the ground, but never breaks. See how it yields to the force, but springs back to its original position the moment the wind passes. Speak with me. I am flexible enough to bend without breaking. True resilience is not about being rigid and unyielding. It's about being flexible and adaptive. When life applies pressure, you don't have to resist with force. You can yield without surrendering, bend without breaking, adapt without losing your essential nature. Think about water, beautiful soul. It's the softest element, yet it can carve through the hardest rock. It takes the shape of whatever container holds it, yet it never loses its essence. When it meets an obstacle, it doesn't fight, it finds another way around, over or through. This is the wisdom of flexible resilience. When life presents challenges, you don't have to meet them with rigid resistance. You can flow like water, bend like bamboo, adapt like the willow tree that survives hurricanes while oak trees fall. Where in your life right now do you need to practice more flexibility? Where are you trying to force outcomes instead of adapting to circumstances? Remember, the branches that survive the storm are not the rigid ones. They are the ones that know how to bend. Third recognition, I am transforming pain into purpose. Place both hands over your heart now and feel the incredible alchemy happening within you. Every wound you've experienced, every loss you've endured, every challenge you've faced, they are not just random suffering. They are the raw materials for your transformation. Speak with me. I am able to transform any obstacle into an opportunity. This is the sacred work of resilience, not just surviving your difficulties, but allowing them to transform you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Every obstacle you face carries within it the seeds of your next level of growth. Every setback contains the wisdom you need for your next breakthrough. Think about a piece of coal that endures tremendous pressure deep in the earth. That pressure doesn't destroy it. It transforms it into a diamond. The very force that seems destructive becomes the creative power that produces something precious and beautiful. Your challenges are not punishments. They are opportunities for transformation. Your struggles are not evidence that life is against you. They are evidence that life is preparing you for something greater. Every difficulty you face is asking you the same question: who will you become through this experience? I want you to think right now of a painful experience from your past that ultimately made you stronger, more compassionate, or wiser. Can you see how that experience, as difficult as it was, contributed to who you are today? Can you recognize the gifts that were hidden within that challenge? This is the alchemy of resilience, the ability to transform lead into gold, wounds into wisdom, setbacks into strength. You are not just enduring your challenges, you are being transformed by them into the magnificent being you were always meant to become. Fourth recognition: I am writing my victory story. Take a moment to create what I call your victory list in your mind. Begin counting every challenge you've overcome, every obstacle you've moved through, every time you thought you couldn't go on, but you did anyway. Learning to walk as a child when you fell countless times, surviving heartbreak that felt like it would destroy you, facing fears that seemed insurmountable, enduring loss that seemed unbearable, making it through days when hope felt impossible, continuing to love after being hurt, trusting again after betrayal. Speak with me. I am victorious over every challenge, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. You are not a victim of your circumstances, beautiful soul. You are the author of your victory story. Every chapter of struggle leads to a chapter of triumph. Every season of difficulty prepares you for a season of breakthrough. Every valley you walk through gives you appreciation for the mountains you will climb. Right now, shift your perspective on your current challenges. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" begin asking, "What is this preparing me for?" Instead of seeing obstacles, begin seeing stepping stones. Instead of focusing on how difficult this is, focus on how strong you're becoming. Your current challenge is not the end of your story. It's the plot twist that leads to your greatest victory. The same force that has carried you through every previous difficulty is available to you right now. You don't just survive challenges, you transform them into triumphs. Now let me share the practical science of building resilience. Research shows that resilient people share certain characteristics that can be developed through conscious practice. They have what psychologists call cognitive flexibility, the ability to shift their thinking patterns and see situations from multiple perspectives. They also demonstrate what's called an internal locus of control. They focus on what they can influence rather than what they cannot control. While they acknowledge that they cannot control everything that happens to them, they pour their energy into controlling their thoughts, responses, actions, and attitudes. Most importantly, resilient people practice gratitude consistently. Studies from Stanford University reveal that gratitude literally rewires the brain to notice positive aspects of experiences, even difficult ones. When you look for lessons, growth, and meaning in your challenges, you train your brain to see setbacks as temporary and surmountable rather than permanent and devastating. Here's how to build your resilience toolkit for daily life. Every morning, before your feet hit the floor, place your hand on your heart and say, "I have survived 100% of my difficult days so far, and I will survive whatever today brings." Throughout your day, when challenges arise, take 3 deep breaths and ask yourself, how is this situation making me stronger? Look for the growth, the lesson, the opportunity hidden within the difficulty. Practice what I call resilience language. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," say, "I'm learning to handle this." Instead of "this is too hard," say, "this is making me stronger." Instead of "why me," say, What is this teaching me? Create resilience anchors, physical gestures that remind you of your strength. Touch your heart when you need courage. Take a deep breath when you need clarity. Stand tall when you need confidence. These simple actions activate your body's memory of resilience. Remember that building resilience is like strengthening a muscle. It requires consistent practice and gradual increase in challenge. Start with small difficulties and build your capacity over time. Celebrate every moment you choose strength over surrender, hope over despair, faith over fear. Most importantly, cultivate what I call your resilience community, relationships with people who believe in your strength and can offer encouragement during difficult times. Resilience is often a team sport, not a solo endeavor. Learn to ask for help when you need it, because wisdom knows when to lean on others. I want to prepare you for something that happens when you truly embrace your resilient nature. Life will test your commitment to this truth. Old challenges may resurface. New difficulties may appear. People may doubt your ability to change your relationship with adversity. These are not signs that resilience doesn't work. They are invitations to practice what you've learned. Every test is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are indeed stronger than you ever imagined. When those tests come, and they will, remember this moment. Remember the feeling of strength flowing through your body when you declared, "I am resilient." Remember the recognition that every storm you've weathered has made you stronger. Let's practice together, one final time, the complete sequence of your resilient nature. Speak these with me, feeling each one anchored deeper into your being. I am stronger than any challenge I face. I am flexible enough to bend without breaking. I am able to transform any obstacle into an opportunity. I am victorious over every challenge, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. Take a moment to sit in this energy of unshakable resilience. This is your true nature. This is how infinite wisdom sees you, not as someone who avoids difficulties, but as someone who transforms them. This is the truth about you that no challenge can change. Breathe deeply and let this knowing settle into your nervous system, into your identity, into your soul. You are not trying to become resilient. You are remembering that you have always been resilient, and challenges were just opportunities to prove it. Beautiful soul. Your transformation from survivor to thriver begins right now, in this moment, with this choice to see yourself as the resilient warrior you truly are. You are not broken by your experiences. You are broken open to greater capacity for strength, wisdom, and compassion. You are not defined by your challenges. You are refined by them. You are not conquered by your storms. You are crowned by them. In our next video, we'll explore how this resilient strength naturally attracts everything you desire. How the same unshakable core we've awakened today becomes magnetic to opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your highest good. But today, carry this truth with you. You are resilient. When tomorrow's challenges arise, and they will, because life continues to offer opportunities for growth, you will remember this moment. You will remember the feeling of your hand on your heart. You will remember that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. Let's close with our resilient truth. Say this with me one more time. I am resilient. I am unbreakable. I am victorious. Thank you for joining me in this sacred recognition of your resilient nature. Subscribe for our complete transformation series and share this with someone who needs to remember their incredible strength. Remember, you are resilient. You have always been resilient. And now, finally, you're ready to live like you believe it.